even though I put go live later, it's gone live now. Fair enough. Right, let's get ready. We've got 4 minutes to go. Might as well just stay live.
Get them.
That's great.
It's really warm, good time.
No, not airdrop. Mobile data on. Hotspot on. Hello, hello, and welcome in, guys. Don't forget to whack that like button and share if you don't mind. I'll be right back. I'm just going to set up the VPN on as my phone. And we're back. We're back. Doodly doo 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 doo. Diddly dum dum doo 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 doo. Right, we're again at ABP in Guilford. This time with the super famous amongst the vegan community, the Wazzy Winkle Woo. The Wazzy.
Hey.
We're here today to expose ABP. If you go to the description, you will see what we're exposing and why we're exposing it. Essentially, ABP Foods have been very naughty, and they are trying to ignore welfare rules and regulations that they are supposed to adhere to. They're ignoring all the rules and regulations, and they are basically treating animals with disrespect. Obviously, we as vegans, we don't really want any animals to be slaughtered at all, but you know, in these scenarios where these companies are supposed to be working within legal frameworks, they are not working within legal frameworks. They've been called out, they've been caught by Animal Aid. Link in the description. Getting prepared for warfare. Is that dog all right? Why is that man being a bit skittish about walking past you?
I don't know.
If he bites, he should have a muzzle on, really.
Yeah.
No, he looks like he might be. The dog. We're talking about the dog here.
Yeah.
Hello, lovely. Man's like that.
Definitely not talking to them.
Not talking to the man.
You didn't hear these?
Right, we've got some Greggs, but I'm going to eat that in a minute, guys, because I won't put you off your lunch. I won't put you off lunch and eat a load of Greggs in front of you. Alright. Do you not need your coat?
No.
Right.
It was really hot.
Guys, let's go. Got a little bit of a walk till we get there. Alright, Dalton, how are we doing? Got the car keys. Oh, no, I haven't, but I do love a bit of carrot cake.
Oh, I made it stop today.
Deep it for a second. Deep it. Let's go, Mel. Let's go, Steve. Can I get coke? Who doesn't? Exactly. Who doesn't love carrot cake? Yeah, you want? Geezer that lives there eyeballing me. We're not allowed to park here, aren't we? Just look it. Everyone sub the channel, yes please, like and subscribe and share and all that jazz. Double tap, www tap tappity tap taparoo on the old YouTubans. Don't forget to share it, guys, to your Facebook, to your Instagram, to your Twitter. Give it a quick share to your story. Won't take 2 seconds, and then head right back. We're going to go straight round the corner now. We're not far from the place. literally around the corner in a little residential. We're in, look, if you guys look, this is a residential area, okay? Residential area right now. And we are literally walking around the corner, and you will soon see, well, you won't be able to smell it because unfortunately we don't have smell-o-vision, but I wish you would be able to smell it, the disgusting smell of death and decay and murder of animals. And it's just around the corner right here, not too far at all, in Guilford, in Surrey. You drive straight past it probably 100 times a day, you didn't even know that it's here. Yes, it is a vegan raid stream, exactly that. Here is Layla. How are we doing, Layla? You alright, mate? I'm not a vegan, am I welcome to watch? Absolutely, mate, of course you're welcome to watch. We want you to watch. We want you to watch, we want you to see where food gets processed. Sorry guys, but if you want to call a decaying corpse food, that's up to you, but I wouldn't eat anything that started to decay. My food's all living food. That's why they call it a living diet, because it's all vegetables are alive when you basically eat them. All animals are dead when you eat them. So it took me a long time to figure that out. It took me quite a while to learn that. Once I'd learned it, my mindset completely changed. I will never go back. Never, ever, ever in a million years. Got to cross over here, I think, because this is that side of it. Residential area here, residential area this side, slaughterhouse this side. You right, Layla? Wazzy's with me as well. Me and Wazzy are out together today.
My first time at Slaughterhouse.
Wazzy's first time doing a vigil at Slaughterhouse.
Yes.
So we're going to show her the ropes. Yes, Ash is on. Ash or Calvin. You right, guys? They're saying we're a power couple. Whoop, whoop. It's the sound of the place. Whoop, whoop. Layla's saying well done, thanks for being there. You guys are good, both excellent, awesome. How's the kids? How's everyone doing? Go! Mad situation this, ready? So we're literally, we're going to go down here. Look, we've got Selco's on the corner. As we turn the corner, we've got Howdens, kitchens, building merchants. Right, we keep walking down. Jaguar Land Rover is here. Down here on the right you've got Audi. Over on the left you've got other car, Volvo and other car places. Industrial estate. This is an industrial estate, guys. An industrial estate, yeah, where industry happens. Howdens, electrical distributors. Howdens, electrical distributors. Look, an industrial estate, yeah? Lorries and fumes and car parks and, yeah, stacks of pallets. Over here you've got Selco, builders, Jaguar Land Rover service facilities. Huge, big, look, 4A, this, that and the other. Huge, massive, like the Quick Fit. One of the largest Quick Fits I've ever seen. Oh yeah, they know. As he said, do they know that there's a slaughterhouse? Oh, they know. What animals do they slaughter in the slaughterhouse there? Jammy, I'm not sure. Mel, Steve, I'm just going to make you guys managing moderators. So you can, if you wish, change a couple of bits of word in here and there to make things better. Radar, who cares? Right, who cares is this. Your food is being prepared in a place like this. Right? This is your so-called food. Look, an industrial estate. Authorised personnel only. Look, crap everywhere, littered all over the place, rubbish. Right, and then just as we turn this corner, ABP Food, ABP UK Guilford, part of the ABP Food Group. Says it right there. Wazzy, this is the place. Just make sure that you're standing behind these barriers. If a truck comes around, we'll actually stand on this side because they'll pull in on this side of the road. We'll get to see them. There's a truck right there, offloading. Let's see if we can get a view of the animals. No. And the smell of shit is already in the air, filling up my nostrils. Absolutely disgusting. The smell is vile. The smell is vile, guys. And all of these people, look, Mercedes, AMG, look, all of these people have to put up with the stench of death and shit and defecation going down the wind. Wind is going down this long alleyway, and it absolutely reeks beyond belief. Absolutely reeks beyond belief. See if we can't get a view. Next time there'll be next time we might get a chance to quickly have a look inside the truck just to see the victims.
Oh, it stinks.
Thanks, guys. Thanks to everyone sending love. Cross the road back over the road so we don't have to smell it. When you're like downwind of it, it just fills up your nostrils every time. It's absolutely the most vile smell that you've ever smelt in your life. Say it, speak your words. Say it. What does it smell like?
It actually smells like when you go into a bathroom and there's like one of those sandwich cell bins and it's been left open or something. It literally smells like that, like blood. It's rotty and it's disgusting.
Like rotting blood. So it's important to try to get the smell, to try to define the smells. Can't really see the animals here, but someone's just gone in to open up the doors, gives us a chance to have a look. Raider, if you think that cows have got the same life experience as bees, then you need to go back to school, mate. If you think that, even if you think that they're like, you know, to be honest, I don't like harming bees either, but if you think that you can compare bees to cows, then I think you need a check-up from the neck up, mate. Everybody give the first troll in the stream a little hello, I'm troll, hello. What are you on about, you muppet? Cows are distinctively different biologically to bees, aren't they? No one rounds up bees and then systematically executes them. Everybody give him a little crazy person in the chat. Right. Stop drinking breast milks from cows, you weird one. By the way, Raider, your breakfast had a big steaming pile of crap before it died. If your breakfast defecates, we don't want you here. Actually, you should be here. Learn where your food comes from. Industrial estates like this one. Let the arguments begin in the chat. Here we go. Baseline moral standards are: I would not do anything to anyone or anything that I do not want done to myself. I wouldn't harm another animal or person. I wouldn't unalive or delete another animal or person. I wouldn't talk bad to another person or animal. I wouldn't do any of those things because I have best moral values, core belief system of do unto others as they would do unto you. Very simple stuff. Very simple stuff. Oh my God, here we go. Someone sort him out, would they? I haven't got time to deal with meat flakes. I really haven't. I've got an iPhone. No, I haven't got an iPhone. How do you know what phone I'm on?
Using Google.
Oh, but iPhones and cobalt mines and children mining raw materials. No companies are allowed to do that. People that got caught got fined. Massive fines, millions of pounds. They're not allowed to do that. Most cobalt comes from the US now. Sort your head out, give your head a wobble, and stop eating animals. You're weirdo, mate. Layla, I'm making you a moderator as well. Anyway, whether you like it or you don't, we're here outside an industrial estate where animals are unalived for profit. Tax under what's the word? Not underlined. Underwritten. Tax underwritten. In other words, these buildings, this business, this industry would not be able to operate without huge sums of tax money being injected into them. Farmers are given subsidies. Food companies like this are given tax breaks. This is an absolutely ridiculous zero profit system. It's anti-profit. It loses money hand over fist, left, right and centre. There is no reason to do this to animals. You don't get any benefit from it. You don't get any health benefits from it. You don't get any nutritional benefit from it. There is absolutely no need to do it aside from one reason, and that one tiny, pathetic, stupid reason is because, but I like the way that steak tastes though. But I like the way that milk tastes so bitty. But I like the way that cheese tastes so. Go get alternatives. Open your brain cells a few more fucking steps than bird's eye frozen chicken dinners, than eating at a steakhouse. Open up your minds. ABP Foods, part of the ABP Food Group. Look them up. Go to the description, click on the link, share it. These people in here don't give an actual shit about anything except for how much money they've made. They don't care about you, they don't care about the environment, and they don't give a fuck about any animals, and that is a fact. Look at these people walking past, look, having to walk past the smell.
Do they even know what goes on in there?
What do you think of the smell, guys? Nice aroma? Nice aroma coming from there? Oh, eh? Can you just describe it for me? What does it smell like? What does it smell like? What words come to mind?
Indescribable smell.
Yeah, disgusting.
Worse than disgusting.
Worse than disgusting. There you go. So this is the state of. This is a slaughterhouse. You know that, right?
Yeah. Well, we live just on the other side.
Oh,
of it,
you
and,
do. I feel sorry for you.
Yeah.
In the summer, it must be.
Yeah, can you not put us on YouTube?
No. In the summer, it must be right disgusting.
Oh, it's 10 times worse in the summer.
Because obviously the heat.
Yeah. Oh, it's dreadful.
Yeah. And you live just on the other side of the slaughterhouse, over in that estate. We parked over there, so we walked from there, so we know it's not far. You know.
You can always tell when another load
Another
of
truck's
rice,
going in. Yeah.
Gets even worse.
Yeah.
You know, and you think, oh no, another load of poor buggers.
Yeah. Has it made you guys change your diets and think about the animals a bit more, or?
Not really.
No?
My dad was
Sorry,
a
but
slaughterman
no.
years ago.
He was a what?
My dad was a slaughterman years ago.
Yeah. I know Slaughterman.
Slaughterhouse never used to smell like this.
Yeah. So, well, look, we're here today to obviously point out to people that this is in an industrial state. This food preparation unit is in an industrial state, and obviously the smell's indescribable. And really, when it boils down to it, we don't really need to do what we do to the animals, do we? You know, we can get our nutrients from somewhere else. You know,
You've
so
got quite a lot of protesters turning up at one time. And then
Yeah.
They sort of died off a little bit.
Yeah.
See so many of them now.
Yeah. This is the second time I've been here in 6 months. So yeah. Well, there'll be more.
You should be here with your placards and all that. You used to get a lot of support off the
Yeah.
local people.
Well, there was a video released, an article released by Animal Aid, which is a charity that sort of looks into places like this, that showed that they're actually breaking all sorts of welfare laws. So things like, showing the animals their death before they get there, not cleaning up properly, blood being everywhere, they're basically breaking all the welfare rules and not treating the animals with any dignity or respect. So, the reason why and to be fair, most slaughterhouses are like that because they've got quotas to fill and they've got to get the animals through as quick as they can, and they just cut corners,
Shouldn't be like that. though.
So
It's a shame you can't get like
yeah.
It's a shame you can't get like somebody on the inside.
There are people on the inside. There has been. Yeah. If you look up the name of this place, Guilford ABP Surrey on Google, and then type Animal Aid, and you'll find the article.
right.
They've got all the pictures and that. Have a look at it. Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Yeah. It's worse in the summer. Yeah. Go vegan. Let's get rid of places like this. You're already live. It's already happened. Sorry. Thanks a lot for your input. Cheers, guys. Cut us out. Sorry, mate. Already live. We're live and direct out to the internet. So, as you heard from the people that live here, not vegans. The smell is disgusting. They don't like the smell. If they could have their way, they would not have places like this. But they're making excuses. Oh, my dad was a slaughterman. This, that, and the other. Whatever. Yeah, my dad's slaughterhouse never smelt like that. Okay, well, the animals all shit themselves when they get killed because it's a natural bodily thing to do to relax your organs, and obviously all the shit just slips out. So at the end of the day, I don't believe that for one little second. At the end of the day, places like this don't need to exist. As I said to that couple there, let's get our nutrients from somewhere else. Let's get our food from somewhere else, somewhere that's not going to harm us in the long run, because ultimately eating animal products causes cancer, heart disease, stroke, and all sorts of other illnesses. So places like ABP Food Group should be on the same level as companies like Marlborough and Benson Hedges and asbestos related companies like Johnson & Johnson that have got asbestos in talcum powder that have infected kids for thousands of years, and Teflon, places like that are basically poisoning the landscapes and have basically got forever plastics in everywhere now. Everyone's got forever plastics in them and forever chemicals in them because of companies like this that have been pumping crap into the seas for decades and decades and decades. And places like this are basically being propped up by the government, propped up by your tax money, so that they can turn a profit. So things like potholes and transport solutions and communication infrastructure and all the sorts of other things that our money could go towards are being wasted because places like this exist for no reason other than, but I like the taste of burgers, but I like the taste of sandwiches with bacon inside. It's just absolutely ridiculous. It's an actual joke. No Mel Steve, no security yet, but they are looking at us. Hello. They are looking at us on the camera. The camera's looking at us. So here comes another person. Let's see what he says. Let's see what he says about the smell. Some people say, oh, I don't give a fuck. Some people are like, oh, it's disgusting, it's gross, it's horrible. Let's see what he says about the smell. Hiya, mate. You was downwind to the smell there for a minute. What's it smell like? Bad? Yeah. Really bad. See? There you go. So really gross smell, absolutely disgusting, like absolutely no need for it. Like I said before, literally only reason to Joanne, mate, shut your crake hole. Not interested in what you got to say. Carry on, mate, and you'll get kicked out. Anyone who's mouthy like that, put them on a mute for a minute, guys, yeah? Yeah, I welcome the police to come. Come on, constable, come and see me. Come and see me, constable. Quite happy to see all the officers. Officer. Bothered. I'm standing on the pavement and I'm recording in public. 2 things that I'm allowed to do. I couldn't give a toss. They obviously don't like it because they're watching us now. So that girl's on the phone, otherwise I'd ask her what the smell was like. Just a couple of vegans standing outside doing our thing. Perfectly legal, nothing wrong with it whatsoever. So yeah, so we're standing outside an industrial estate. It's called ABP Food Group, part of the ABP Food Group powerhouse of industry, you know, like huge companies, massive companies, multi-million-pound companies. Some of them have got like lords and ladies invested in them and members of parliament invested in them and all sorts. Definitely in with all the supermarkets and all the other companies that lie to you about food. So at the end of the day, don't believe a word that they say. Have a look at the evidence for yourself. If you want to go and have a look at the evidence, you can go to Google, and don't use normal Google because obviously you'll just get mainstream media bullshit. You want to go to why have I forgotten it? What's it called? The other Google where you can get the scientific papers. Why has my mind gone blank? Anyway, go to hit up the scientific papers and go and look into Google in a different way. I might even, can you get your phone up? Go to Google a minute. The more I think of it, the more I'm trying to think of it, the more I can't remember it. Go to Google and then type scientific papers. Scholar. It's Google Scholar. Scholar.google.com. And if you can't spell scholar, then maybe you shouldn't be commenting in the chat whatsoever. So Google Scholar is where you'll find all of the information that actual scientists release and scientists use for citations. And it's real science, guys. It's real science. It's not mainstream media bullshit. It's real science. So if you want to find out exactly how harmful places like this are to the environment or to your health, that's the place to go and do it. That's the place to find out. If you search for things like this on Google, you're just going to get bullshit back, depending on what their algorithm thinks that you want to hear. So, you know, if you're one of those bros that's like, oh, yes, I'm a conservative, this, that, and the other, you'll get conservative replies. If you're a left wing, you'll get left wing replies. Basically, the Google algorithm gives you what it thinks that you want, not what you actually need. Google Scholar, though, on the other hand, especially if you use the correct search terms, will give you the correct information that is actually scientifically viable, verified, fact-checked, peer-reviewed. You can't post articles without it being peer-reviewed. So in other words, other scientists check the work to make sure that it's accurate, true, real. People loving it, people loving the life. All the dustmen driving past. There's about 10 dustmen in that truck. So you'll hear occasionally, you'll hear the odd bib. That's people just supporting us and sending love. Lab grown meat is either is one of 2 ways, isn't it? Right? Some people would say, well, that's a good transitional food to get people from eating meat to not eating harmful meat, because at the end of the day, the cell cultures, like for example, they've made chicken breast from a feather. So, you know, it depends really on what your outlook is on it. My personal outlook is I would rather not have those foods available because it's an easy backslide back into doing this kind of thing. Whereas if you just ate plants and vegetables and fruits and nuts and seeds and legumes and all of those things that are good and healthy and easily obtainable, we won't be needing to use extra energy on things like lab grown meat and things. That's my opinion on that. I'm not really a fan of any of those kinds of foods. Occasionally we give our kids burgers and things like that because, you know, they're tasty and they're fat filled and they've got the sugar and they've got all that stuff and they're naughty foods, you know, we know that. And it's for taste, it's for taste. But mainly our kids eat what we eat, and we eat lots of curries, chilies, stews. We can have a full English breakfast, but vegan version. You know, there's fake bacon, there's this isn't bacon, there's this isn't chicken, there's sausages, there's hash browns, there's fake. You can have tofu scramble instead of scrambled eggs. You can have tomatoes and mushrooms. So in a nutshell, we have all of the things that other people have. We have pizza, we have lasagna, we have spaghetti, we have cakes, we have smoothies, Buddha bowls, milkshakes, like sandwiches. Whatever you've got, we've got. Yeah, 100% on that one, Mel and Steve. Animal farmers are just literally here to do what they want, to take the piss out of everyone else, basically. They take massive chunks of the land, abuse it for their own end, for profit. They moan about being taxed, they get propped up by government funding. Absolute piss take. End all animal farmers, end it. It's a career that should never have been invented in the first place. Basically, tens of thousands of years ago, when we were in a friggin' ice age, you know, I can understand why keeping a few animals around you made sense, you know, to milk them, and then when one died, you'd eat it. I understand that. Survival scenario, no Tesco, no transport infrastructure, no multi-layered farming, no friggin', you know, like the plastic farms that are in Spain and Portugal. There's none of that. So I understand all that. And there, you know, there wasn't the trade that we've got now. I understand all that. But to do it in today's society makes absolutely no sense. It is absolutely, the farming industry, the animal industry is absolutely defecating on our earth. We've got one planet. We ain't gonna go live on no Mars. We ain't gonna go live on the moon. Yeah? And even if we did, what do you think they're gonna do? Have fucking farms there? Do you know what I mean? Wake up, yeah? You ain't gonna be, you'll eat bugs if you go to live on places like that. We feed the country. You defecate on the country. You fucking ruin the country. You run your shit and your chemicals in all the rivers. That's why all the rivers are fucked. How dare you say you feed the country? Half the food that you take to feed the animals is shipped from Brazil, where you're burning down Brazilian rainforests. How dare you talk absolute shit to me? I know the facts. Don't come trying to bullshit these people in here with your greenwashing and your bullshit. We don't care. We know. You might be able to pull the wool over other people's eyes, but we know. We've been there. We've seen these things. Don't talk shit to us. There it goes. There it goes, look.
Oh, he's offloaded all these poor little animals, look.
Yeah, he's offloaded all of his animals, now he's off, look. Going to get paid.
Probably go home to have a bacon sandwich, savage.
Come on, get out of the road.
His stomach there, working there. 'Cause he's got a bit of 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 a b
Absolute scumbags. Absolute scumbags. So yeah, people like I love farmers. Farmers that grow plants, vegetables, fruits. Farmers that grow things that with crop rotations to, you know, stop the demineralisation of the soils. I love organic farming. I love farming that uses organic systems, no chemicals. Yeah, I love farmers that do that. Absolutely love them, and I will support them until my dying day. But animal farmers, anyone who calls them that, you shouldn't even be called an animal farmer. You're an animal kidnapper and you're a profiteering scumbag. If you're a farmer, you're a profiteering scumbag. You're propped up by the government, you're propped up by taxpayers' money. Millions and millions of pounds every year pays towards animal agriculture, farms, equipment, and all the rest of it. Importing feed from Brazil and other countries like that, where they're burning down the rainforest, and things like pig farmers in the UK. Do you people in this chat that support pig farmers believe that we benefit, that anyone in England benefits from those pigs? No. All those pigs go to China. They're sold to other countries. You've got to be off your friggin' nuts if you think that any farmer gives a shit about anyone in this country. All they care about is themselves and their offspring, their own kids. That's all they give a shit about. Money, 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 greed, greed, greed. What about me? What about me? What about me? Selfish. It's disgusting. They're vile humans. Vile humans, and they shouldn't be allowed. Oh, thanks for letting me know, Prometheus. That's awesome. I am angry. I'm very angry. I'm very angry with the state of the world. I'm very angry with the state of the animal agriculture sector. I'm sick and tired of animals being industrialised and abused on a level that's so ridiculously high that each month as many animals die as there are people. 8 billion animals die every month. 8 billion animals. That's as many as there are people. For what reason? For absolutely what reason? 8 billion animals every month. For what reason? Explain it to me. Fellow Nestor Macor anarchist, don't understand that. Don't understand what you're saying. This is not food. This is industrial murder, and the results of you eating it are ruining the environment and ruining your own health. This is not what it's about, guys. This is industrial murder. RJM Livestock. RJM Livestock. If you're vegan, go and tell him what you think of him. You absolute clueless people in the chat that think that animal products don't harm your health, go read a fucking book yourself. Don't come to me and start saying, go read a book. I've read the books. I've read Google Scholar. I've done the research, and I know that eating animal products causes cancer, heart disease, stroke, and other illnesses that you can easily avoid just by eating plant-based diet. Wazzy. It's so simple. It's so simple. You just change meat for legumes. You just change meat for mushrooms. You can simply change what you go to buy in the supermarket. It's not difficult. And if you can't afford the supermarket, go to farmers markets or grow your food at home. Why would you eat nutrition that's been digested by another animal? It's second-hand nutrition, guys. There's absolutely no need for it. What do you reckon of the smell, guys? Enjoy that? Love it, don't you? So, right, two guys that work in the shop in the place next door. His comment was, "It fucking stinks. It fucking stinks." It's absolutely unnecessary. The reason why it stinks is because they're transported for hours and hours in a truck at high speeds. They're scared. They shit themselves. So when they get here, they're absolutely covered in their own shit. That's why it stinks. That is why it stinks. Do you enjoy that smell over there? What do you think of that smell? Not pleasant. Not pleasant. Not pleasant. Look, it's quite simple, guys. There are really simple ways to just change what you're doing in your diet so that you guys don't have to contribute towards this stuff that's literally devastating our planet. The reason why we're even standing here today is because ABP Food Group is a company in the UK, and it should abide by animal safety and welfare laws. They don't do that. They've been proven not to do that. We've got an article on animal aid. If you go to the description, you can see the article and you can check it out yourself. Go and have a look. They are not caring for the animals. They already don't care for your health because they sell stuff to you at a profit. They do not care for your health. None of their food comes with a label on it saying, oh, by the way, consumption of meat over a long period of time does increase your chances of colon cancer, you know, heart disease, stroke. None of the food items say that, but they do in other countries. Yeah, they do in other countries. If you don't believe that it's coming, go and look in other countries. I think it was Amsterdam. I think it was the Netherlands. Go and have a look in the Netherlands. Have a look online. Food warnings on meat. Look at it. Other countries are doing it. It will happen. It will happen. So at the end of the day, you might think that you're all right now, yeah? But when you're in your 50s and your 60s and you're gonna die because you ate meat all your life, don't come crying to anyone like me that told you from the beginning, because at the end of the day, you're ignoring what I've said. You're ignoring the warnings. Yeah, the warnings are there. The science is done. The science is there. Kane, I don't want that. Not interested in animals being deleted, mate. Not at all. If anyone should be deleted, it should not be the animals. They've done nothing wrong. They're innocent creatures. At the end of the day, when you think about it, what animals are they? Chickens, lambs, cows? Those animals haven't got teeth. Those animals haven't got sharp teeth. They ain't got no ability to fight the humans that are objectifying them. No one eats spiders and snakes. Yeah, Chris, you're boring, mate. That's why you're an absolute bore. You're boring me to death. No one gives a monkeys about your opinion. You're an absolute troll meat flake. You're actually crying on a vegan's channel because you're being told off. Oh, the vegan's telling me off. We're standing here because this company, who is supposed to abide by basic common decency laws to look after their animals, while they indignify them by deleting them from existence, basic stuff to keep the welfare levels at a standard that the members of the public in the UK want their animals to be kept at, and these guys couldn't give a shit. They don't give a toss. They don't care about you, they don't care about the environment, and they don't care about the animals. And you are defending them. You're defending them. Why? You don't even know who they are. You don't even know who they are, who they sell to, why they sell what they sell. You don't know anything. So we're standing, give you 5 reasons not to eat meat. Your health, your health, your health, your health. No, your health, the animals, the environment, for tax reasons, for monetary reasons, and it will save you money yourself. There you go, 5 good reasons. It's not just coming from me, Kane. If you don't believe what I'm saying, go and verify what I'm saying. Fact check it. Go fact check what I'm saying. Use AI or use Google Scholar and go and find out whether I'm telling the truth or not. Companies like this are propped up with huge sums of tax money, millions and millions of pounds every single year. 8 billion animals die through industries like this one because people think that the food that they're producing is sold in the UK. It's not. It's not even sold in this country. It's sold to other countries. We export most of the animals that we breed in this country. So we're literally ruining our own countryside because all we grow are three things: crops to feed animals, canola oil, and vegetables, which do end up in the supermarket. But the vegetables is a tiny proportion. We import all of our vegetables. Go and have a look in Aldi, Spain, Morocco, Portugal, India. Go and have a look in these places and see whether any of the vegetables you're eating even come from this country. I think it's potatoes. Alright, boys, what do you think of the smell? What do you smell?
This in here?
Yeah, did you smell it as you walked in? What do you think of the smell?
I have no idea. But it's smelling. I have no idea.
What do you think of it? Do you think it smells nice? Rubbish? Disgusting?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. I think you're right. I think it is animal shit and blood all mixed together, you know. So listen, this is a slaughterhouse, guys. Do you know what I mean? Like, the reason it stinks is because the food that they're producing there is wrong. Do you know what I mean? So I urge you to, if you're not already, go vegan. Do you know what I mean? Like, avoid places like this. Disgusting, you know. Thanks, guys. Take care. Oh yeah. You're only happy when you're talking about animals getting killed. Do you think I want to stand here? Do you think that we want to give up our day, be cold and stand outside a slaughterhouse in an industrial state, breathing in fumes, to talk about animals being killed? You've got to have a check-up from the neck up, mate. You've got a few bolts loose. In England, saying that you're sick means I'm cool. So cheers, bruv. Thanks for that. I am sick. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. 100%. Why would I be here? Jake, why do you think I'm standing here? Jake, do you think if the animals could talk, do you think if the animals had a representative that could speak to people in English, do you think that I would need to stand here? If the animals could say, can you please stop raping us to mass produce us, holding us hostage, taking away our children, carting us around, feeding us shit food that we don't want to eat, and then eventually carting us around to somewhere like this, taking our young, because the animals are very young when they're deleted, taking our young and killing them. Do you think that that's what I would want to be doing with my time? I wouldn't need to. The animals would speak for themselves. They would say, please stop killing us because we don't want to die. So why can't you get that through your head that these animals don't want to die? How am I talking bollocks? How is that bollocks? What, do you think the animals want to die? Do you think the animals want to die then? No, the Führer wasn't a fucking vegan. He was a vegetarian on the orders of his doctor. Yeah, because he was told not to eat meat because it inflated his diseases and illnesses that he had. I'm fucking just told you that animal flesh and the eggs and things like that, milk, cause the diseases that the Führer himself was trying to avoid. And how dare you mention him? Another person, fucking craziest person on earth, that went around and did another Holocaust, but to people. This is a Holocaust to animals. This is 8 billion animals every month. How dare you mention the Führer? What a scummy thing to say. They don't want to die. That's the end of the conversation, Lando. That's the end of the conversation. Eating meat is so eating the flesh of an animal that doesn't want to die is a higher priority to you than just letting it live. So instead of just letting it live, you'd rather it die. So you don't give a fuck then, do ya? You don't give a shit. You clearly don't give a toss about the animals. You pretend to care about the animals. You make out that you care about the animals, and then really, when it comes to it, you don't give a shit. Because you're going into the supermarket making the choice that kills animals, when you could just take 2 steps to the right and go get a vegan option, or just take 5 steps to the left and go get some salad instead, or some vegetables. Like, you're absolutely talking wet. Hi, Mel and Steve. Yeah, we're all right. We're obviously just battling the meat flakes in here on our own. Yeah, we've seen two trucks go in, so that's potentially about 50 to 100 animals. We're not sure which animals they are because we can't see. They're locking up the bottom ones before they come around, locking up the bottom vents. So we're not sure which animals they are. It has been on the stream.
Shall I knock on the window on the next one and say, what animals you got in there?
What? Yeah, exactly. Right, look at what Justice has just said. Justice Black 1. The argument is stupid. And then right above him, Alex Whittington, which is the only reason why these places exist. It tastes good though, mate.
Oh.
That is it. That is the only reason. There are no other reasons. So I'm here to say that the taste experience that you've got, which is literally 5 minutes of your memory, because you ain't going to remember the taste till a month later down the road, or a year later down the road. You ain't going to say, oh yeah, that fucking sandwich that I had was epic. Do you know what I mean? You're talking absolute shit. The only reason is taste sensation. That is it. Agreed with me that it smells disgusting. Went and bought Greg's anyway. Did not have. They might have had thing only, but they work in that Audi showroom right next to the place. It is exhausting to live it, because obviously there's a lot of it going on all over the country, all over the world. There's a lot of it happening everywhere. It is exhausting. You've got people that literally don't want to think 1 second beyond what passes across their mouth. They couldn't give a fuck. No one cares. Mike, how do you know that we don't stand up for our fellow man? I'm standing up here today. What the fuck have you ever stood up for in your entire life? Tell me that. What have you ever in your whole life stood up for? I bet you went on a fucking march into London with fucking old, what's his name? What's his name? That fucking idiot. Tommy Robinson. I bet you any money. Jobless bum. Yeah. Jobless bum. Jobless bum. Brand new clothes, brand new everything. Jobless bum. Yeah. Jobless. No money. Ain't got a clue. Women still don't like me. Married, couldn't give a fuck. Married, don't care.
Is he say calling you a jobless bum? What's he doing? Sitting at home?
Yeah. Jobless bums. What are you doing? Sitting at home, exercising your thumbs? Jobless bum. Stop hanging around on YouTube videos of vegans and go get a job, you jobless bum. Zombie, restructure your sentence in English. I don't understand. Fish and chicken and milk for beef vitamins. If you're vegan in the group, let us know, guys. What turned you vegan? What was it? Was it a film? Was it an activist? Was it a conversation? Did you just come to a realization, oh, animals shouldn't be killed for no reason? What was the reason why you guys went vegan? Joey Carbstrong, yeah. Joey Carbstrong was one. For me, there was a multitude of different things, but the thing that actually broke me completely was Dominion, the Dominion movie. Not the Minions, not the little minions. Dominion. Get yourself a YouTube channel then, Matthew. Then you can be a attention-seeking narcissist, can't you? At least you admit it. You could always come into someone else's stream that's trying to educate people and give people a good moral standing and be a narcissist there instead. I care enough about animals to donate to charity for them.
Oh.
So you donate to charity but eat animals at the same time. Crazy person alert. We're standing here outside ABP Guilford, part of the ABP food group. Animal Aid has just exposed them for breaking all manner of UK legislation and welfare laws. If you're new to the channel and you just got here, that's what we're doing. We're waiting for animals to come past in trucks where they're systematically, industrially murdered in places just like this, so people can get themselves cancer in about 20 years. Great stuff.
Oh, just because it tastes nice.
Because it tastes nice. Go and eat some proper food. Have a tofu sandwich, tastes nicer. Yep, the old cameras are here following us. They need to change where the camera flip thing goes. The cameras are looking at us, as you can see. See the little purple thing there? That's the cameras. That's the cameras looking at us. You can see the... Do you know, Eduardo? Tofu tastes like arse. Do you know what else tastes like arse? Arse. Stop eating fucking arse. I bet you've had a hot dog, haven't you? Lips, ears and bumholes. Enjoy your fucking arse. Enjoy your arse. I mean, you might as well eat it because you talk a lot of shit. Yeah, well, Zombie, your food had a big steaming pile of shit before it died, so congratulations for you for eating an animal that shat itself before it got killed. Well done for you. Well done to you, you shit eater. Vegan, 8 years, happy, healthy, no supplements. Yes, Jack. Jack Jarvis, 8 years of vegan, healthy, happy, no supplements apart from fortified plants milk. Vegan powerhouse. Plant-based powerhouse right there. There's the evidence. I've been 7 years. Wazzy's been 7 years as well. We've both been vegan for a long time. Healthy, happy, got the energy to stand outside the slaughterhouse for hours on end, shouting and moaning. So there you go. There you go. Yeah, well, Hughes, you've got cognitive dissonance, mate. So you can talk about cognitive decline all you want, but at the end of the day, I'm not the one that's got a problem, clearly. My mental health is solid. Yours, on the other hand, is not, because you've come into someone's chat, live stream, and started bitching, crying about things. Look at ya. There's a vegan telling me I shouldn't eat meat.
Oh, I think it must it. Oh.
Yeah, see you later, Mike. Mate, the only bell end around here, mate, is the one that you look at in the mirror. Mike is making stuff. Don't subscribe to his channel, sounds like a load of shit.
Making a nuisance of himself.
So we're standing outside ABP Guilford. To any of the people that are in here that have got half a brain cell to stitch two sentences together and want to listen to some facts and the truth. The basics are that this company that claims to be like a higher for welfare standards for animals and this, that and the other, they're basically lying to members of the public. And what do you think of the smell there, mate?
It's not great, is it?
Not great. Not great. We're standing outside ABP Food Group, this actual murder facility that sends the smell of shit wafting down the industrial estate, so people have got to smell it on their way to go pick up some food. And essentially they've been breaking the law. So they're breaking welfare laws, they're breaking the law. They don't care about the animals. They're part of a food group. They're lying about it being food, because let's face it, if you eat something and it hurts your health, then that's called poison. Yeah, food has got a beneficial effect on your health, like vegetables, plants, fruits, seeds, nuts, all things like that. Those foods have got good benefits to your body. They're healthy. So at the end of the day, they should be called food. Anything that kills you in the end, anything that gives you a disease, they should be gone. They should be gone. My channel and its community aren't for you. You're not equipped. Mate, I couldn't give a shit. I wouldn't go and waste 1 second of my life in your channel. In fact, you come here and you start slagging off someone else's channel, right? You can go on a fucking 24-hour timeout. How dare you come here and start downplaying my channel? Any vegans in the group, go and dislike his channel. Mike Mate Stuff, go and dislike his channel.
Mike Mate's a misfit.
At the end of the day, Shelley, I'm talking what I see. And I see a lot of shit here. There's a lot of shit going on. This place here, every single time an animal gets killed in this place, it defecates itself. What would you like me to call it? It is what it is. It is what it is.
It's like for dead people as well.
Yeah, when
You
dead
die.
people, when anyone dies, when any living being dies, it relaxes its bowels and whatever's in there comes out. That is basically what happens in this place, but it's the large animals. That's why it stinks. It absolutely reeks. All the smell of blood and defecation is coming out of this place and it's wafting all the way down the street. Everyone's got to smell it. Everyone's got to smell it. Dreamy, just do as you're told. Do what your mum told you. Eat your greens, okay? Eat your veggies. Right, be a good boy. Zombie, I'm going to report you, mate, because at the end of the day, you're trying to promote terrorism, I think, and promoting hate speech. So you're getting reported. Shelley, listen. This is my partner, yeah, of nearly 20 years, yeah. Got lots of kids together. I don't need you and your homophobic remarks in my chat, all right? So just leave it out before you get reported as well. So ABP Food Group is a slaughterhouse that kills animals.
They've moved it back a bit.
And essentially we are standing here today because Animal Aid uncovered a load of welfare breaches. So the little tiny bit of dignity that they're supposed to give to animals has been taken away by this place. So so that's why we're standing out here today. We're protesting the breach of the welfare laws. And Wazzy, this might be better than most. Someone might be coming in here. Potentially. Oh no, it's a dustbin one. Look the same. Dustbin one.
Oh.
The breaches that have been found are against the law. So they've been told off already. There's some mainstream media going on about it. There's some news about it. It's all public. And at the end of the day, what should be happening right now is these places should be getting shut down for breaching the law. They're not shut down. In fact, they're propped up by tax money. The NHS is under massive strain because of lots and lots of people in their old age getting cancer, and now I remember working in a bank years ago, and it used to be 1 in 3 people would get cancer, because we had to sort of talk about that when we sold insurance policies for mortgages and loans. Nowadays, it's actually 1 in 2, so it's 50-50. You've got a 50-50 chance of getting cancer. Yes, they've made some progress in helping cure cancer, but at the end of the day, rather not roll the dice. And eating animal products is proven by science, proven to cause cancer. So Jamie Oliver, what am I doing about the immigrants? What, the legal immigrants that have come to this country and asked for asylum, or the illegal ones? Which ones are you talking about? Are you talking about the doctors, the nurses, the people that the people that you spud in the news agents when you go buy your fags for your spliffs? What are you talking about? Are you talking about illegal immigrants or legal immigrants? This ain't about migration. This is about innocent animals that can't defend themselves, that can't speak, being killed for no reason other than the fact that there are people out there that like taste. I used to be one of them. I used to be one of those people. I used to buy animal products. You go back far enough on my Instagram, you might even see stuff. There's pictures of me with animal products on my plate. It took me some time to look into it and open up my own mind and my own heart and think, is this right? And at the end of the day, when I first started to look into it, no, I didn't agree with it. I thought, nah, veganism ain't for me, mate. I'd rather carry on eating mistakes and this, that and the other. It's not for me. So at the end of the day, don't go thinking that I'm saying these things and that I've not been in your position where you are right now. I've been there. I have mocked and laughed at vegans before. So you ain't saying to me anything that I've not heard before. I've done it myself. So at the end of the day, all I'm asking you to do is to take a few steps towards what I did, which is go and watch a few documentaries about it. There's so many free ones out there. There's on YouTube, there's Dairy is Scary, there's Seaspiracy, Cowspiracy on Netflix, there's Pignorant by Joey Carbstrong, that's a good one. Just search for Joey Carbstrong. There's loads of stuff by him. Go follow It's Mel and Steve, one of the moderators in here. They've got loads of good content on their channel as well. There's a film that turned me, which is called Dominion, 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 and that's a good film. Or it's called Earthlings as well. You might be able to find it that way. And you sound like kids arguing with me. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, go and eat sausages, go and eat bacon. I don't give a shit about none of that stuff. I've been there, I've done it, yeah, ha ha, very funny. At the end of the day, this is a real situation. There's actual animals coming into this place that don't really need to be, like, they don't even need to exist in the first place. Why do they even exist? There's no reason for them to exist other than the fact that Money Main, I have not said that those documentaries are scientific studies at all. I have not said that once. However, now you're on the subject, I will trigger you. I will get it. A lot of them are based on scientific facts.
And proof the videos inside the slaughterhouses.
Dreamy Jew, mate, you have absolutely no idea how much money I've got, where I live, what house I've got, what car I drive. You haven't got a clue. So keep your stupid, pathetic opinions to yourself. We're here talking about real life, and you're in a dream world, dreamy. Dream on, dreamer. Carry on. At the end of the day, I can afford to stand here. What are you saying?
Something about vegans eat meat.
Oh, what a fucking
He was so
prick.
big, he was probably going to have an heart attack in 5 minutes.
Big tough guy driving past. Why would you drive past if you're such a big tough guy?
Yeah.
Right, and you wanna fucking come on then, let's have it.
Could have pulled in
Oh, if someone tries to hit me, I am not gonna just bend over and go, oh, go on then, hit me. I'll have it with you, no problem. No problem. You'll be going to prison, not me. Idiot. Anyway, ABP Food Group, breaking the law, breaking the laws out of the UK, welfare standards, completely oblivion to any welfare standards in the UK. Animal Aid did an exposure on them. Go and check it out. It's in the description. If you want to find out about it, it's in the description. All of my vegan family, yep. Be vegan, don't be a dumbass. Absolutely. Vegan for the animals. Absolutely. What a very clever thing to say. That is the smartest comment we've had so far. Jammy Jam Jam, 100%. Are you talking about when the chicks are identified as male and they're macerated in a big blender? 100%. It's very sad. But the thing is as well, that a lot of people don't know is that actually that happens in the dairy industry as well. Dairy is scary. Watch it. It's a YouTube documentary. It's got lots of exposés on what happens in dairy farms in the UK. Go and watch it. And the same thing happens to them. The same thing happens to them. Exactly the same thing. Essentially, all of the male cows, the calves, are taken away from their mum. And if they're male, they go to a veal factory. They go and get slaughtered by in the same sort of place as this. It's a veal factory at the end of the day. So go vegan for the animals. It's super simple.
Like that video I was watching the other day with little chicks and putting injections in their heads. What was that all about?
Oh, I don't even know what that was. We saw a video the other day of like this weird thing where the chicks were being grabbed by a mechanical thing and then being injected in the head. I don't even know what that was. That was vile. Absolutely vile. Wow, you described the slaughterhouse. Do you want a medal? Oh yeah, are you? Can a genuine question, real question? Yeah. All you know, all you meat flakes, right? I know. Let's just put aside for the fact that you're crying like babies for a minute, just for a second. Are you genuinely paid by the meat industry? Because like, if you are, I would love to know how much you're selling your soul for. Like, there's a theory going around that there are people that are paid by the meat industry. One of you, go on, whistleblow. One of you whistleblow. One of you whistleblow. Logical thinking. Logical thinking is that you need to do what we're doing to animals when you don't need to get any of the nutrition that animals provide. That's logical thinking for you, is it?
What is that person talking about?
Your body screams for creatine. Creatine produced naturally by the body. B12 from meat. B12 is injected into cows because they don't get enough of it, because we basically decimate all the B12, which is a microorganism that lives on the ground that cows used to eat, that humans used to eat, because we used to not wash our vegetables with antiseptics, and now we don't get enough B12. But the thing is about vegans is because we eat lots of milks that aren't dairy, like oat milk and soy milk, they are fortified with B12. So in fact, vegans get more B12 than non-vegans. But you're going to stand there and shout and scream and shout about whatever you think that you know, but you don't know anything, to a person that studied nutrition for 7 years, the person that knows the ins and outs of the animal industry like the back of his hand, the person that stands here is super confident to the point that I will stand here and tell you about what happens here. But I'm the person. Look, scream and shout with capitals all you want. It doesn't make you right. You're an actual clown yourself. Put on your red nose and go do a fucking dance outside the front of your house, you actual muppet. Clueless man. You're at the peak of Mount Stupid on the Dunning-Kruger effect. You are actually a muppet, first class, with strings and a hand going, look at me, I'm a fucking idiot. Talking absolute shit.
It smells really bad now. They get them out.
It smells worse. The more the day goes on, the more the smell is. Well, Jamie Oliver, is that the James Oliver? James Oliver, what is gonna happen? Right, so this is day one. Okay, what's gonna happen is you're gonna get more information soon about what's happening from Mel and Steve in the comment section. What would you like me to do? Would you like me not to be aggressive? Would you like me not to tell you the facts blatantly? If you don't like facts being delivered to you, short, sharp, concise, to the point, might as well just scroll on, mate, because that's all you're going to get from me. I'm not going to butter things up for you. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm not going to mollycoddle you. I'm not going to wrap you in cotton wool and say, don't worry, little fairy cake, everything's going to be all right. Because at the end of the day, things ain't all right now. Things ain't all right now, right this second. 8 billion animals every month. 8 billion, that's as many people that there are in the world. 8 billion. You haven't even got a clue how big that number is. You haven't even got a clue. And that's how many animals are killed right now around the world. 8 billion a month. Chickens, Dreamy, chickens shouldn't be bred into existence, you actual dunce. Put a big cap on with a D, yeah? Foxes should be left alone to hunt the animals that they want to hunt, right? They go through bins because of urban sprawl anyway. Most foxes are now urban domesticated animals anyway. If you actually look, they've changed their biology because of human interference. Animals shouldn't be in existence like chickens. There shouldn't be cows, chickens, goats bred in farms. What's the guy that gets happy about animals getting killed again? Wait, it's the guy. Oh, it's Kane 4443, the actual troll that hasn't got a brain.
Chickens are tasty.
The usual suspects, the usual trolls flicking through, trying to say something funny on a vegan stream. Hilarious, good stuff. So yeah, so at the end of the day, all we actually care about, if you really want to know what vegans care about, is they care about how the animals are treated in this world. Like, we actually look at animals and we say, oh, we love animals, but we're not hypocrites. So we won't stand there and say we love animals on one hand and then go and eat animals on the other. We ain't like that. We are people that actually stand outside slaughterhouses because we care and because we want to show people what happens in places like this that are hidden away from the public. Yeah, there's high fences around this place for a reason. Yeah, there's high fences around this place for a reason. What about dogs? Honestly, are you I just want to know, like, are they genuinely paid by the animal industry? Like, how would anybody want to spend their time?
Well, they obviously haven't got
What?
a job, have they?
Like, oh, like this. Ain't you guys got an Xbox? Ain't you got an Xbox or like any sort of
Life.
method of life? Have you ever seen this stuff? Look, I don't know whether you've ever seen it or not. Look, have you ever seen this stuff? Look, it's called grass. Sometimes it's good to go out and go outside and touch it. Sometimes you need to go outside and touch it. Go touch grass. Imagine spending all your day sitting in a vegan stream and literally saying the most ridiculously stupid, easy to debunk things that you've ever heard in your whole life. That basically an 8-year-old, my child who was 6 years old when he went vegan, understood it straight away. I don't understand how you're a fully grown adult. You're fully grown adults and you're saying the things that you're saying. Actual jokers. Like, I went vegan. I never once, even though I didn't like the idea of going vegan, never ever once ever said anything bad to a vegan, ever. Because why would I? The people that are vegan, as far as I was concerned, were being nice to animals because they loved animals. My reason for eating animals was that I didn't really think about why I ate animals. I didn't really think about it. I didn't really think like, oh, should animals be treated better? Do animals have a right to live? I didn't really think anything about it, so I didn't care. It's called cognitive dissonance. It's when you distance yourself from the cognitive reasoning that is common sense. Like, when you deep it, why should animals be killed? Why? The only reason anyone in this chat has ever given me is because they taste good, and that is the only reason. No one washed his brain at all. In fact, when my son came and asked me if he could eat a burger at his friend's birthday party because all of his friends were going to eat a burger, I said to him, if you watch where it comes from, if you watch the process of how the burger is made, I will let you eat the burger. We didn't even get to the point where the knife went across the animal's throat. We got to the point where the cow went put on the back of a truck, and there was a tear running down the cow's eye. That was enough. He decided then and there that he was never going to go vegan, and he is a vegan advocate now. He actually tells his mates about veganism. And he's 12 years old. He tells them about gelatine in Haribo. He tells them about the same stuff that I'm telling you adults. You adults. Toxic, mate. Fuck off. You're boring me to death, mate. See you later. Mate, why didn't I ban him earlier? What an actual mug. Yeah, hem back, you can go as well. See you later. This chat will be empty. Carry on like that and this chat will be empty. I don't give a fuck. Not at all, no. Not at all.
Educated, that's
Why would I lie to my own children? Why would I lie to my own children? Why would I say to them, oh no, it's all right. Oh no.
We was lied to when we were younger.
Yeah.
By the government. We followed.
They don't believe in Father Christmas. They don't believe in the Easter Bunny. We haven't lied to our children. We don't lie to them. We tell them the truth. What about the good farms where animals treated well? Which farm? How can you tell me that putting a bolt gun to an animal's head or dipping them in CO2 gas chamber and then slicing their neck or chopping their head off, how can you tell me that that is nice behaviour, that is well treatment? How is that good treatment?
Being gassed and burnt from the inside,
Oh my god. How many animals die for avocados? Literally seen one thing. He's seen an article with what's his name? What's his name?
not bad.
Yeah.
Hang on.
I don't even. Do you know what? I care so little about him. I don't even know his name. I can't remember. Literally seen one argument about bees, honeybees being brought in to populate avocado plants in California. For a start, there shouldn't be any honeybees, and number two, if there wasn't an abundance of avocados, no, I wouldn't eat it, because how would I? So I don't care. Why do you allow pigs, cows, chickens to be eaten? Why do you allow that? Piers Morgan, yeah. You've literally heard one thing from Piers Morgan, an actual dunce, like the one of the thickest people that actually lives on the planet. He's a Catholic person, so he believes in a sky daddy, first of all. He believes in a daddy in the sky, yeah. You're going to believe that person over your own eyes. There's your own eyes. There's the proof right there. I support vegans. Well done, Felicity. So just to let you guys know, and anyone that's new in the chat, because I've been kicking people out, been culling the meat flakes, getting rid of the idiots. We are standing outside a company called ABP, a part of a food group, claim to be food group anyway. Obviously we all know that if you eat a rotting corpse, it's not good for you, it's poisonous, but they're part of a food group. And this particular place here, they're watching us on that camera there, by the way, but this particular place here, ABP Food Group in Guilford in Surrey, are part of an expose where cameras were put inside the place and whistleblowers came out and acknowledged and admitted that there are lots and lots of welfare laws being broken here. So this place here is a criminal facility. That's beside the fact that they're an immoral facility that murder animals. This place actually, oh, it's done by the FSA. There you go, Mel and Steve correcting me. So the animal aid article that's in the description tells you more about it. But this place here broke welfare laws essentially. They can't even give the animals the little tiny bit of dignity that they deserve. So if you guys think that eating animals is okay and it's all good, and you know, don't worry, the animals will die anyway, and whatever excuse you can think of, go online and do some research. Go and actually watch some footage. Go to It's Mel and Steve's channel, right? One of the moderators there, just find them in the chat. There you go, right there, Bosh. There's the article. Go to their channel as well. Go check it out. These guys go and expose these things. Go and watch Pignorant. Go and watch Pignorant is free, by the way, on Amazon. Go watch Seaspiracy, Cowspiracy, Forks Over Knives, What the Health, Game Changers on Netflix. Go and watch Dominion movie, or it's called Dominion Movement if you search for it on Google. Go and watch Earthlings. Go and watch any documentary that is backed by science, that is 100% backed by science. Watch those documentaries and then come back here and still talk shit. Because at the end of the day, you guys are coming from a place with no experience. You're claiming things that aren't true. You think that what you're saying is correct, but it's not. And unfortunately, that's just your cognitive dissonance. You believe things to be true that aren't true.
It's raining. I haven't got a waterproof coat on.
With the brollies in the car. In the car.
What, big one?
Yeah, in the back.
Go get it, 'cause I'm going to it.
Yeah, go on. So refrigerated lorries are brought in, and obviously animal flesh is brought out on refrigerated lorries so that it stops the flesh being spoilt too quickly. This geezer was just bogging me out, so I'm going to bog him out. Don't worry, you'll be safe. You'll be safe behind that big gate. How do you sleep at night? Go get another job. Of all the things you can do in the world, of all the things you can do in the world, there's a really good song by Mike Love. Of all the things you could do in this world, why would you go and be a soldier, man? Right? And being a soldier and killing other people is probably the only thing that I can think of that's worse than working in a slaughterhouse. It's the only thing. Imagine shouting at someone in full caps because you think you know what you're talking about, but you're a little muggy idiot that doesn't know anything. David's come in on a different channel. Have you how many different channels do you want me to block of yours, mate? Bring them back in. I know that you're paid well by the meat industry, see? I know that you're paid by the meat industry. In fact, if not, you work in this shithole here, and you're one of the scumbags that works in here. Either way, you're a mug every single time. See you later. So yeah, so obviously we told the truth to our kids straight away, and we gave them the option to do whatever they wanted. And if they had have said yeah, I would have said yeah, but they didn't. They said no. So we're respecting their decision, and we just educated them correctly. We told them the truth about the animal industry, and they decided to go vegan. Exactly the same as what we're telling you guys to do, but obviously you guys have got that cognitive dissonance, haven't you? Because we're your adults and you don't like being told what's right. Maybe you've got mummy issues, or maybe your dad left you when you was young, and you know you've got no sort of idea of right and wrong. You know, you've got no moral standing, no moral baseline. You know, because after all, if you've got any moral standing, why would you stand here and say the things that you've said? So ultimately, my kids get whatever they want, whenever they want, whatever they need, whatever they want. If they said to me, can I have a gaming PC, they get one. If they said, can I have a new desk, they get one. And can I have a new gaming chair, they get one. Can I have a new phone, they get one. And no, they're not spoilt. They're such well-behaved boys. They very, very rarely ask for anything. That's why I spoil them when they do ask for something. On the dole, not a chance. Yeah, sure. If I was on the dole and I had no money, then how would I be able to afford whatever I want, whenever I want? But that's all right. Anyway, so what we're doing is we're standing outside ABP, yeah? So let's get to the point and ignore the trolls for just a second, because at the end of the day, they like to suck you in, don't they? And I like to ignore the trolls because they are muggy little people. ABP in Guilford, that's where we're standing, right? So this is an industrial estate. If you have a look on this industrial estate, look, you'll see there's car showrooms everywhere. Look at them all, look. Car showrooms everywhere. Lots of traffic up and down the road, look. Lots of traffic up and down the road. And this is where some people call food, this is where that food is made, in here. It's absolutely insane. Who in their right mind thinks about, I've had people in the chat saying, oh, farmers and country and the farm, and what about the nice farms and all that? This is where those animals end up. Every single farm delivers their animals to a place like this, where they're killed. They have their head chopped off. They had a bolt gun to their head. These are animals, by the way, that don't have sharp teeth. These are animals that don't have claws. These are animals that can't defend themselves. They are children in the sense that they are juveniles for their age. 9 months old for pigs, a year for sheep, and about a year and a half to 2 years for cows. And they're brought into places like this at a fraction of their life, a tiny fraction of their life. They're just fed loads and loads and loads of food, fatten them up, and then send them to places like this. There's truckloads of them, actual truckloads of them, and they chop their heads off, and all the blood and all the rest of it, and their blood. And obviously, when an animal is, when any animal, like it doesn't even need to be like a non-human animal, humans as well. Any animal, when it's killed, relaxes its bowels. They all defecate themselves. They piss and shit everywhere in this place here, right? And obviously it goes into the drains, look, right? All of that piss and shit goes into the drains. Where do you think those drains go? They go to the rivers, right? That's why you guys can't go and enjoy a riverbank anymore. That's why you guys can't. Every single river in the whole of the UK is polluted by places like this. Every single one. Go and have a look online for, I think it's called, type in rivers and crap, I think it's like, or shit, rivers and shit, something like that. UK rivers and crap, yeah? And it's a funny website because there's a picture of a poo on it, right? And it literally shows you, yeah? And this is, by the way, the water boards updating their, this is data that comes from the water boards. This isn't like made up or whatever. It shows you the pollution in the UK rivers. It's actually, it's killed every single fish. It's killed all of the wildlife. No wildlife comes to the riverbanks anymore. The only things that are there that still manage to survive are things like insects, the odd fish here and there, and like occasionally birds, but mostly rats. So if you guys think that anything like this is good for the environment, it's good for your country, good for Britain, it's good for your health, no, I'm sorry guys, but you're wrong, and all of the data proves that. So places like ABP here in Guilford in Surrey, places like ABP, they're supposed to abide by like some laws, yeah, and those laws are called animal welfare laws, yeah. Now the word in itself is a proxymoron anyway, because the word welfare means to take care of until prosper, you know, like child welfare is to look after children, and so that they are, you know, nutritionally healthy, they get the right education, they get clothes on their back, they get hot, you know, they're kept warm. Animals aren't treated like that. Animals aren't given enough food, they aren't given enough nutrients, they're injected with nutrients, they're given enough food to fatten them up, and the second that they're of the right weight, they're brought to places like this in lorries for 6, 7, 8 hour drives in huge lorries. This ain't hunter-gathering stuff. This ain't survival. This isn't healthy meats. This isn't grass-fed beef. This isn't free range. This isn't what you're told. You guys are all being lied to. The government and the supermarkets are working together to fool you into making decisions with your money that keep places like this open. Like, you could spend your money on anything else. Anything else. All my clothes are vegan. Are you joking? What, do you think that this isn't going to be a vegan like, this is, go look it up. Like, whatever, this is anti-fox hunting. Yeah, all the clothes I'm wearing are vegan. Don't be stupid. Look, anything that you think, yeah, that you might consider, oh, is there a potential for this guy that might not have a X phone, or just consider it ticked off already, all right? Because I ain't going to waste time answering trolls in the thing, right? Bearskin is 100% vegan, so don't talk shit, mate. It's actually one of the best companies for sustainable clothing. ABP UK Guilford Surrey already admitted, already found out, the truth is known. We already know that they've broken the law here. This is a criminal company. This company already has got low morals. They don't care about you. They don't care about the environment. They don't care about the animals. They do not care. I'm here to tell you that this meat company, the same company that provides meat to supermarkets and fast food restaurants and restaurants all around the country, this company do not care about you, about the environment, about your country. They do not care. If they cared, they wouldn't have broken the welfare laws. They wouldn't have broken any laws about treating animals with dignity and with respect, but they have, and there's evidence for it. Go and check it out. All right, go check it out, yeah? It's simple, simple, simple to go vegan, guys. Super, super simple. You can do it by going to challenge22.com. What laws? I have 2 law degrees. In the description, DJ, is a link to the article. Go and check it out. At the end of the day, it's very, very simple to find these things out. Hey, Charlie, why aren't you standing outside the halal and kosher slaughterhouse? Why aren't you? Yeah? I've already done it. What's that, Mark? Why haven't you done it? I've stood outside these places. I've stood outside these places. Have you? Have you? Money man, you're not gonna, right, you're gonna just get banned now. Misinformation. You're not gonna stand in here. You're not gonna come to my channel and flood misinformation. Sorry. Vegan engineer, you've worked in slaughterhouses. How do you say that you're vegan then? Yes, Zeus, vegan for life. Yes, Zeus! Powerhouse vegan, plant-based warrior! Not anymore. Okay, right, okay. I understand that. I understand that. I've got other friends. Doug Moore, he used to work in the Slaughterhouse. He's been on multiple documentaries, been in books, all sorts of madness. He used to do the same thing. I know people that have worked in slaughterhouses to get footage. Here's another one. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this no-brainer. Another slag driving around victims. I don't think there's any animals in here. It's empty. Sounds empty to me. Jammy Jam Jam. Welcome you to come with me. Look at him. Look, jet washing away all the blood. Look. Look at him jet washing away all the shit. He's jet washing the shit away. That's why you can smell it. That's why I can smell it now. There's the cows inside. Door just opened again. I think I might have walked past the laser. There's the victims right there. There's the victims right there. It doesn't matter whether you say a fucking prayer over the victim or not. It's still wrong to chop their fucking heads off. Right? It doesn't matter whether you're saying a stupid prayer or not. Yeah, these are victims and they should not be treated in this manner. They are innocent. These creatures have got absolutely no way to defend themselves. They can't speak up. They can't attack humans. Occasionally they do, but there are things in place to safeguard humans against attacks from these animals, right? Because sometimes they do, but it's so rare. At the end of the day, these cows have done absolutely nothing to anyone ever. And yet they're brought here in truckloads, yeah? Truckloads of them, and brought in here, offloaded, put into this place here, and they have their heads chopped off. And you think that's okay? Leon, whatever. If you don't like it, mate, see you later. Scroll on, just use your finger to flick off, yeah?
Just look back from the car, now I know what that smell is, I can smell it right over there. So all them people with the nice houses,
Right.
in the summer, sitting in their garden.
Right, there you go.
Smell that.
There you go. So our car's parked like a good, I don't know what, 10 minutes away?
Yes.
10-minute walk, yeah? And as Wazzy's walking over there, she can smell all of the animal defecation. You can smell it, can't you? So the wind is now blowing that way, which is the direction of our car, and instead of it blowing like that way, it's now blowing that way. So
that woman said as well, who lives over there, she said in the summer it's worse.
In the summer it's worse, yeah.
Washing, hanging out, sitting in the garden playing with your kids, smelling out.
Smelling shit all day, yeah. The door just opened and I got to see the cows then for a second, the poor little innocent cows.
In that truck.
Yeah, cows. So oh my god, here we go. Are the feathers in your coat synthetic?
You ain't got no feathers in your coat.
We haven't got feathers in the coats. It's a super dry coat. Super dry do vegan stuff.
Like trainers we've got from Super Dry.
No, they're not, Charlie. No, they're not. I told you, didn't I? Any silly question that you've got that relates to veganism, like, is that vegan? Just assume yes, okay? We've been vegan for a long time. We've been vegan for a very long time. Nearly a decade. Don't believe my lying eyes. Well, basically, mate, I'm not lying, so I couldn't give a shit what you say. So anyway, go vegan. You know what I mean? It's super simple. At the end of the day, like, if you accidentally bought an animal product, I wouldn't hold it against you. If you were making every effort to go vegan and then you accidentally ate a vegan product, I would never hold that against someone that's trying to do the right thing, you know? If you make a mistake in life, then that's fine, as long as you own up to it and say, do you know what, I made a mistake, there was feathers in that pillow, I've since thrown it away or recycled it or whatever, then that's fine. You can make mistakes, mate. Everyone can make mistakes, but if you do the research, spend a little bit of time looking at labels and questioning things, you'll find out that most things are vegan, actually.
So a 13-year-old can do it, anyone can do it.
No, Leo, it's not okay if you eat a chicken. If you look into a chicken's eyes while you're taking its life, I'll tell you what to do. Prod it with the end of the knife and then try and run after it, see if it lets you kill it. If the chicken lets you kill it, then yeah, maybe. But I've never met a suicidal chicken before. Doesn't matter, mate. Doesn't matter. If you've made the mistake of buying animal products, then you throw that bullshit away. I would never ever, or go and get it returned. Go get your money back. I would never ever ever waste money on an industry that does such harm to the environment, to people, to animals. Never ever ever waste it. What do you mean, can I explain grass? Vegan since 2009, Zeus. That's a long time of being vegan. I've been vegan 8 years. Hunting animals, right? Let me explain hunting animals, Lando, yeah? If and only if you live in an area where you cannot justifiably obtain enough fruits and vegetables to sustain you and your family, there may be a necessity for you to hunt animals. However, that is very rare, and you would have to live in such extreme conditions that I would actually sort of ask you, why would you want to live in those extreme conditions in the first place? There are people like Inuit Indians that live in the northernmost areas of Canada and Alaska, or you know, places like that, Russia. They live in like icy tundras and places like that, where, fair enough, they don't get enough nutrition, whatever, but I would urge those people to maybe move a little bit closer to society or establish a trade route where they can get those foods. But that's the only time. Like, for example, if the world went to shit all of a sudden, and if the world went to shit all of a sudden and electricity was gone and everyone was fighting for resources, and you've got to feed your family so that you can live, you've got to do what you've got to do. But that's not what it's like, is it? We're not in a survival situation, are we? Do you know what I mean? So because we're not in a survival situation, why would you do that? There's a victim right there. Look at him looking at me, look. There's your victims. Look them in the eyes. Look your victims in the eyes. Maybe you're in a position that you can't afford vegetables. Where do you live, Promethea? Computer says no. Well, you're the one claiming that you live in an area where it's so rural that you don't even have Amazon deliveries or supermarkets or transport trucks that bring you grain and vegetables. You're the one claiming that. I'm not. I live in England. Like, we've got supermarkets within like a mile walk of every house within everywhere. No, it's not. Actually, feeding dogs is actually proven to improve the health of dogs and make them live longer. So keep your bullshit comments to yourself. Let's keep it on topic anyway. We're standing outside a cow murdering facility. There is absolutely no reason for this cow murdering facility to exist other than taste pleasure, other than McDonald's, other than steaks, other than eating a rotting piece of a cow. So before you talk waffle, let's talk about the actual subject. What do you think about this place? Cats can live off vegetables, actually. They can live off vegetables and they can have supplementation exactly the same as humans can. Even though they're obligate carnivores, yes they can. Go and look it up, go and find out for yourself. Omni, go to Google Scholar, find out the right information before you come spread misinformation here. Dogs are not obligate carnivores, dogs are opportunistic carnivores actually. They'll eat anything. You know, you changed it. Ruby. Well, you know what it is. But you know what it is. You changed it.
Did I change it to that?
Well, I don't know. That's star.
It's not letting me know.
Promethea, mate, stop talking crap. You're actually talking waffle. You've not said anything that's trumped anything that I've said. You've not proven that you've got knowledge on any subject that we've discussed. You're an absolute moron. Thanks for staying, Zeus. Much appreciate all the love, all the shares, all the likes. Vegan engineer, our dog's healthy. Very strong for a 9-year-old. Yep. We've got 2 dogs that are fed Omni. They're obviously plant-based, given that they would not have a decision on whether they would eat animal products or not. Given the preference, they probably would eat animal products. Again, they're driven by taste and raw instinct, not higher reasoning, like most people in this chat here. Higher reasoning is beyond most people, isn't it, unfortunately, because common sense isn't common, is it? Cannot respond to anything. I've responded to absolutely everything and proven everyone wrong on everything that they've said. There is not one person that's trumped anything I've said in the whole time that I've been live. Not even a single person has commented on what they think about this place, this murder facility that is breaking the law, breaking the welfare laws, that does what they want, that pollutes with the drains. They pollute everywhere. They wash shit down the drain holes in a built-up area. The literal animals, hundreds and hundreds of animals come in here every day. And where do you think all the shit and piss goes? Straight into the drain. Do you see any room on this facility to have a big pond or a filter system? No, it's just washed straight into the drains. We're in Guilford in Surrey, which goes to rivers, which gets polluted into the countrysides. They don't give a shit about this country. They care about one thing, and that's how much money they've got, so they can piss off around the world into other countries. You've got Craig on your thing, haven't you? Yeah. Can you call him quick? Guys, what do you think about animal welfare? Can you not stick to a subject for more than 10 seconds? Can you guys not stick to a subject for 10 seconds? This is about animal welfare. This is about animals, cows in particular, being treated the way that they're being treated. They are shoved into this facility where they are abused by the people that work here. There is proof. There's evidence. They've been beaten up, hit, and ultimately have their heads chopped off. Can you guys not stick to one subject for more than 10 seconds? DDJ, if you don't like this channel, mate, then fuck off. Cool, keep writing his name. Add him. He's online now, he's trying to call me. Add friend. I'll call him then. Call him.
The video.
And whatever you want to do. It's just, he's harassing me when I'm doing a stream. I just need you to tell him to get off. Who's the loony? The person that pays other people to stab animals in the throat, or the person that eats fruits and vegetables? Who's the loony?
Said you where we was.
Who's the sad child in the head? The person that pays people to stab animals in the throat, or the person that eats fruits and vegetables? No one here eats grass, mate. Don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's... Oh, Keith. Oh, Keith's hilarious. Who's the child? The person that's trying to make ad hominem attacks, or the person that's actually doing something to save the environment, save the animal? Who's the child? ABP group, break the law, treat animals like shit, treat the environment like shit, do whatever they want. They get propped up by government tax money, and you guys are here defending them. The only reason that you're defending them is because one of two things. You are severely brainwashed to the point where you'll believe anything, or two, you're being paid to stay here. There's only two reasons. Cow lover, go vegan, mate. 100%. Vegan for the animals, vegan for life, bro. 100%. Double A, 100%. LGBTQ+, 100%. Stand up for all the rights of all humans, all animals. 100%. Power to the people. Sasso, I couldn't give a shit what you think, mate, as long as you're told the truth. If you get told the truth and then you say, then it's your decision. But at the end of the day, I'm here to tell you one thing. This company, ABP Group in Guilford in Surrey, have been caught abusing animals, breaking the law, and they ultimately run an immoral outfit that profits from taxpayers' money in the UK, tax money that we pay towards things that are supposed to benefit us, but instead they're given to companies like this that are running at a loss. They run at a loss because there isn't any profit in animals. There isn't. They're too expensive. There's lairage, there's land, there's upkeep, there's veterinary bills, there's food, there's water. It takes tens of thousands of gallons to grow these animals. You have absolutely no clue. But the thing is, you'll stand here and you'll defiantly be on their side when you actually don't really know or understand what it is they're doing and why it's not benefiting you. I don't understand that. But you'll say that I'm on the other hand, stupid, childish, whatever. Mate, I'm an adult that's realised that companies like this shouldn't exist. So I'm adamantly against them. So I'll stand here and do what is best to try to show everybody that, which is run a YouTube channel which shares this information with lots of people. That's the best way that I can do that. Ignorant people will not listen to the truth, and the truth is that these companies don't care about you. Sign a petition, make legal concourse, challenge local butchers. Challenge local butchers what, to a fight? What do you want me to challenge them to? Why don't they all just fuck off and stop being fucking idiots, paying for people like this to kill animals? And why don't they, instead of doing stupid things like that, go and do something else? And look, a geezer driving a plant truck, another vegan. Bigged all day long by vegans. It's posting close to 2.5 billion last tax year on Companies House. What's that, Brian? What's 2.5 billion last year on Companies House? ABP Foods? ABP Foods, why don't you have a look at how much they get in tax subsidies and propped up payments by the government? Why don't you look into that as well? They might be turning a profit, they might be stealing tax money from you so that they can turn a profit. Who's the benefit? Are you a shareholder of ABP Foods? I doubt it. And even if you was, why would you want your tax money to go to them only to receive that money back? You might as well just keep the money yourself. Anyone in the chat that doesn't care, by the way, keep scrolling, and if you do care, put green love hearts. If you care about the environment, your family's health, or animals, put a green love heart. If you don't care, scroll on. Just scroll on, because I don't care about you. Scroll on. Yes, Fungus. Yes, Karen Phillips. Live vegan. Go vegan forever. Why would you in any way, shape or form want to do anything that would harm an animal? Unless you are yourself a scumbag, there's no reason to harm any animals, is there? It's very simple. You either go through life not harming animals, or you're a scumbag. I used to be a scumbag years ago. That's an old me. I'm new now. I'm a new person. Lydia, go and eat something else. Plenty of different things that you can eat in this country. Loads of different foods that you can eat. There's no reason for you to eat animal products. Cal, that's up to me, isn't it? 100% I do protest for cattle breeding. 100%. Anthony, if you can give me a better way, a way that would convert people to veganism in a more efficient, effective and more like a better way, give it to me. I'll do it. Guy Lafe, that's none of your business.
Can you hold that for a second? I'll put my backpack on.
Lidis, I'd rather be doing something else than standing outside here talking to idiots all day long, but unfortunately someone's got to do it. Yes, Ben, you can assume that everything I'm wearing is vegan, has been checked to make sure that it's vegan. Yes. Cal, if you can give me the better way, then give me the better way. At the end of the day, I'm here today to tell people about one thing, and that is that ABP Food Group in Guilford, in Surrey, which is in the southwest of the London area, Greater London, is just outside southwest Greater London, is a criminal facility. It's already immoral for murdering tons of animals, but it is a criminal facility. In here they break the law. They do not care about animal welfare. They claim to, but they don't give a shit. All platforms were small, mate. All platforms start off small.
Oh, he works at a poultry farm. See you later.
Ben, if you work on a poultry farm, mate, then you tell us. Don't block them all. Don't block them. Just 1 minute time out then, unless they're like trolling or repeating, yeah? Yeah. But the one who works in a poultry farm, I want to know what it's like. I want to know why he still works there. But it's all good, don't worry, he's gone now. No, I'm not cattle, mate. I don't subscribe. I don't subscribe to government orders. I don't do as I'm told. I'm not a consumer like you. I'm not a consumer. I'm a grower. I grow my own food. I do what I want with my life. Yeah? I've got enough money that I don't care about what government says, this, that and the other. I don't care. I'm an anarchist. I'm the opposite to what you think I am. Or maybe what you are.
Show some evidence of what you're saying and doing. Why have we got to show them when they can go look themselves?
If you don't like, look, the evidence is on the description. Yeah, the evidence is there on the description. If you really want to see it and you don't believe what I'm saying, hit the description, go to the website.
Go to a good butcher's, nice village.
Small abattoirs who can relieve subsidies up to 7,500. Told ya, £75,000 subsidies. Told ya. And that is a small abattoir. This is a small one. It's part of the ABP food group. It itself is probably its own corporate entity. I am an anarchist. I am the Antichrist. What's that?
Look, hang on. McDonald's sells human meat. Human meat.
I wouldn't be surprised if McDonald's sold human meat.
That's what someone said earlier.
I wouldn't be surprised. What's wrong with the little McDonald's? What's wrong with the company that literally is polluting the entire world? That is literally paying Brazilian farmers to burn down the Brazilian rainforest. They are literally destroying the planet for profit. We have got one delicate, very delicate ecosystem on this planet where everything sustainably works with everything else. As soon as you take away some huge resource like the rainforest, what the fuck do you think is going to happen to this planet? Are you absolutely fucking mad? Frank, I have told you once and I am not going to repeat myself, because if you are too dense to understand, to go to the description of my video and click the link for the evidence, then I am not going to keep repeating myself for you. ABP Foods have basically broken the law. They are criminals. They've broken the law. The people that work here ignore the welfare checks, ignore the welfare rules. The FSA have found out. They have, Animal Aid have now put a post on their website explaining all of this information. And if you want to know more, go and have a look. I've given you the name of the place 100 times. If you want to know more, type in ABP Food Group Welfare Law. You'll find it on Google. You guys do know how Google works. If you don't know how Google works, I am not going to explain it to you.
All these meat flakes that haven't got a job.
Oh, it's constant.
Haven't got a job. Haven't got a job.
Constant.
I've got a day off.
Constant meat flakes. Yeah, I know. They don't think, oh, that maybe he's taken time off of work, or he's got his own business, or they haven't got a clue. Get a job. They're just clueless. Is that vegan? Get a job. We should do bingo. We should do like a meat flake bingo. What about halal slaughterhouses? Are you gay? Go eat bacon. Go eat this. Go, mate, I'm telling you. Hey! No, they're fucking not, mate. They're the bollocks at Arc Raiders. That's the only killing that I agree with. Killing of Ark Raiders. Digital sheep are fine. If you play Minecraft and you kill sheep and cows on Minecraft, if you have to, you have to, because Minecraft is a survival situation. Frank, if you keep saying show the evidence after being told about 20 times that the evidence is in the link in the description, mate, you're going to get kicked off the channel. Connor, stop doing that. Connor, stop doing that, as you're going to get kicked off the channel.
Moaning that you didn't answer. If animals would get proper treatment until the very end slaughter, would you be fine with people what's eating? No.
No, I would not be okay with people treating animals nice all the way up to the very end and then stabbing them in the neck. Either way, however you want to dice it, an animal that doesn't want to be stabbed in the neck gets stabbed in the neck. Like, there's no way round it. At the end of the day, it is what it is.
They don't realise what happens to them.
Connor Webb, get rid of him. Connor Webb.
How long for? Just blocking.
24 hours. See you, Connor. You got warned.
Animals are killers. What, like a little 3-month-old pig is a
Oh,
killer,
what?
isn't
A 3-month-old pig and a 12-week-old chicken and a 1-year-old cow. 1-year-old cows don't even have teeth.
it? Do they know what they do to the pigs when they're about 6 weeks old? They
Cut their tails and
Cut
testicles
their
off with
pull their teeth out.
no pain relief.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that till I watched Pig Parent.
Cut their tails, cut their testicles off
When
with
they're
scissors.
babies.
With scissors.
Yeah.
While they're babies.
Do that to
While they're just born.
pigs as well.
Yeah. No antiseptic. Right, this time report Connor and then block him. Connor's got lots and lots of channels, and Wazzy's got lots of time on her hand. Not a problem. Connor, you little muppet. See you later, muppet. Oh, sorry.
I thought someone tapping me on the shoulder, I couldn't see. Oh.
I'm not here to change your mind on meat. What I'm here to do, though, is I'd like for you to change your mind on eating meat, but at the end of the day, after I've told you all the information, if you choose to carry on eating the meat, that's up to you. At the end of the day, the reason why I'm standing here is because there's a company over there called ABP Food Groups. They're part of the ABP UK Guilford. They're part of the ABP Food Group. And the reason why we're standing here today is because this company is a cow murdering facility. And ultimately what they do is they stop all the... What are you doing?
Sam, we do have both jobs got to have today.
No, don't worry about that. Don't feed them. Just block Connor. He's back.
I've blocked him.
He's back. Different account.
What time are you down the thing then?
Well, ain't got a job, has he? Block it. Report him for anti-Semitism, first of all, and then block him. So the reason why we're here today is because we are promoting harassment or bullying. Harassing to someone else, report. The reason we're here today is because ABP UK Guilford, part of the ABP group, have broken welfare laws. Animal Aid has done a article on it. The FSA have discovered the breaches and the law breaking. They are basically criminals, and essentially they yeah, boiling frog, yeah, absolutely right, 100%. If Connor's the goat by saying anti-Semitic things about Jews stinking and things like that, really? Are you absolutely crazy? How can you support someone that systematically is anti-Semitic, has proven that they're anti-Semitic? Prove what on earth are you on about? Anyway, yeah, these guys have broken the law. They basically don't treat animals with respect and dignity that they deserve. So we're here today. Hiya, Josh. Not too bad. Not too bad, thank you very much. How are you? we're here today to basically bring some attention to them, give them a little bit of pressure, maybe stop the trucks coming in, because since we've been here we've noticed that only 2 trucks have come in, and normally there's a truck every hour. So I think what we're doing is working. They're probably going to end up not bringing any more cows in for the rest of the day now, so our job's probably done. But we're going to carry on standing here anyway, because just standing here means that that disgusting smell's gone. So we're all good. Yeah, but ABP UK Guilford is part of a bigger group that actually industrialises the murder of animals, innocent creatures really, only a few years old, most of them. Some of them from the dairy industry, so they would have been impregnated without permission. And what's that called? They would have been impregnated without permission. Then they would have had their babies taken away. What's that called? Lots of other things, lots of other reasons. So if you only eat halal, mate, then you're even worse. As far as I'm concerned, that's the bottom of the barrel. That's the worst that you can do to animals. And if you only eat halal, then what you're doing is not haram, because at the end of the day, just like how in the Quran, the woman that mistreated her dog or cat, whatever it was not allowed into heaven. Every single halal slaughterhouse mistreats animals. Every single one. There's evidence online. You don't have to believe me. You can go and Google it yourself.
Anthony Warner thing. So what do you do for a living exactly? Oh, that's right, nothing.
Who?
Anthony. Is he like some sort of like legend that knows what people do and thinks he knows what they do?
He must do. Yeah, he must. Yeah. He's a psychic.
Sitting at home in his bedroom.
There's so many bedroom psychics on the stream today that know that I don't have an income. It's amazing. Yeah, I somehow managed to drive 2 hours from my house in a car that I pay for.
Probably doesn't eat the pum-pum.
Jason, who doesn't eat the pum-pum? The man in the bedroom or me? I don't beat around the bush and I don't eat around the tush. That's an Eminem line, by the way, in case you missed the reference. So it's raining now. Yeah, we're standing under an umbrella we didn't pay for, in coats that we didn't buy for ourselves, 2 hours away from our house, in a car that we didn't own, in fuel that we can't afford to pay for.
Because we're homeless.
We're homeless. We're homeless, jobless bums standing outside here. And do you know what? Who gives a fuck if we are? At the end of the day, even if a homeless person was standing outside this slaughterhouse, trying in all of his might to do something to help the animals, I would respect him. Because he's doing something that's bigger than him. He's doing something that's not for him. He's doing something that's for someone else, for the animals. If you want the evidence and you want the proof that this company that's in Guilford here, in Surrey, mistreats animals, go to the description. The Animal Aid website link is there. You'll find the FSA report. You'll find all the information.
It's too easy for people.
Thanks, Jason, for your opinion, but I don't care. I'll stand here and I'll do back whatever I want, and I'll do whatever I want with my time. It's my time to waste. Jason, you're going to get banned like Connor did if you carry on. Connor is not coming back. Jason, that's warning number 1. Literally the cheapest foods on the planet are beans and lentils and rice and herbs and spices. Absolutely 100% vegan rebel. Well said. They're also some of the tastiest foods as well, like even without any flavourings or whatever. Like, yeah, I could quite happily eat beans and lentils. They've got such a delicious flavour profile that even without herbs and spices, I'd be quite happy to eat them. Connor's a mug and he can go. this. Are any opposing view to veganism and they get banned? I see how you liberals rock. God save the Queen. The Queen's dead, Jason, you fucking moron.
Don't tell me you are brighter than Alex Connor. Who's Alex O'Connor?
God save the Queen that died. She's dead.
How do you build muscle?
Connor was a clown, mate. Connor got ejected because he's a moron. He spammed the chat constantly like a moron and got himself kicked out. I'll dare you. I double dare you to eat grass. I've eaten grass actually. Lemongrass, cannabis. They're both grasses, aren't they?
Yeah, you're allowed to eat them.
Wheat. I've eaten lots of grass. Moron. Anyway, the point of us being here, not to entertain meat flakes like yourselves, is actually to try to find and tell the actual vegans why we're here. So vegans in the chat, the reason we're here today is because the victims have gone. Look, they're behind the shutters. They are probably just behind the shutters. Craig, I'll give you a spanking later. I'm a good boy, kick me out. Don't kick me out. Don't worry, you'll get your suffering later when you carry me through Ark Raiders. Maybe we'll do a little stream later on as well. Maybe we'll talk about veganism while we're streaming. Yeah, essentially this company here mistreats animals, so that's why we're standing here today. Me and Wazzy have decided to, instead of sitting indoors on our day off watching telly, Predator Badlands, by the way, just saying, good film. Instead of sitting indoors all day doing nothing, watching telly or whatever, we're out today. We've come to ABP in Guilford, and we're proving to people, if you go and search them up online, you'll find out that they've broken the law. They don't care about animal welfare, which they're supposed to do, being that they're a slaughterhouse. They're supposed to give the animals a little bit of dignity and respect, and they don't. So so to all you people that claim to be animal lovers, if you love animals and you're not vegan, just stop being a hypocrite. It's really simple, you know, like you can love animals and still have a really healthy, tasty diet. It's super simple. Go to challenge22.com. Alex O'Connor is an ex-vegan. He never was a vegan, right? And he's an actual frigging moron. He's a moron. He knows a few things about a few things, but deep it, when he comes to morality, the guy hasn't got a clue. I would gladly debate him anytime. And you post him that, you tell him that. Anytime he wants to discuss with me veganism and the baseline morality of it, I would happily do that. Because at the end of the day, he picks on systematic errors in public, like Christianity or Muslims. He picks on the wrong sort of moral baselines. We don't need to have a religious structure for us to have moral baseline. Right and wrong is just right and wrong. I would debate him anytime. I reckon we called it a day, didn't you?
Yeah, we got our silver cows.
Actually, you can't punch a cow if you own it. If you buy a cow, then you are obligated under law to look after that animal and treat it with dignity and respect. You get caught punching a cow, then you will go to jail. Not says me, says the law of the land in the USA, the law of the land, come on, let's go. The law of the land in the USA, the law of the land in the UK. If you get caught abusing an animal, then you go to jail.
Would he go up and punch a dog in the face? Do you know what I mean?
Would you go up and punch a dog in the face?
Would you go and punch a dog in the face?
Would you go and punch someone's dog in the face, would you?
Nope.
Bentley, I'm going to tell your mum you was on this stream.
Oh.
I don't know if it's Bentley that we know or not, but it sounded like a child. Yeah. The amount of man children that there are on this stream is ridiculous. Right, we're ending the live stream, guys. We're walking back to our car, so if you've got anything that you want to ask right now, now's the time to do it.
Afraid of a little rain. Oh my God.
No, just like we're not afraid of meat flakes. We're not afraid of anyone or anything. We're choosing to go home because we've been standing here for 2.5 hours. It's a little bit on the nippy side, and we want to go home because we want to spend some time with our family. So yeah, but nah, but yeah, but nah, but yeah, but nah, but yeah, but nah.
Cook us some nice vegan food.
Wait. There goes the trolley. Another supporter. That's it. That's it. Now pull it down.
Oh, and we can go home and eat that vegan biscoff cake I made yesterday, dairy free.
Yeah, is that on?
Oh.
It's not on properly, that one. Come on. You're making your calls look hateable. What cause is that? What cause is that? I'm just asking you not to be an arsehole to animals. Don't be an arsehole to little innocent baby animals. That's not a cause, that's just asking you not to be an arsehole anymore.
Sort of blokes who are talking on here, the sort of people that just won't ever be parents.
The sort of people that are talking on here shouldn't ever be parents.
No.
Like, I've got people that adamantly disagree with me, but they won't say stupid things that most of you lot are saying. They'll just disagree, and that's it.
You're allowed to disagree with people and have your own opinion.
I'm quite happy to.
Facts.
Huh?
I said you're allowed to have your own opinion and disagree with people, but when you're given the facts and you read it, you go, oh.
Yeah, like Rosie said, if you've got an opinion and you disagree with that opinion, that's fine. But when you're presented with a fact, you can't argue with the fact. Facts don't have feelings, right? They don't care about your feelings. Right, lads, see you later. Take care. I watch Dairy is Scary on YouTube. Dairy is Scary, yeah?
Child, the fact's not heard in yet. We've had a opinion now. It's a bit late now.
If you're just getting here, I'm ever so sorry, it's a bit too late now. We've been standing here outside the Slaughterhouse in Guilford, Surrey, ABP Foods in Guilford, Surrey, for about 2.5 hours, explaining why we're here. We're here because they broke welfare laws and they basically mistreated animals and gave them, didn't give them the dignity and respect that they deserve. And because they're breaking the law, they got investigated. Animal Aid did a cover piece on it, which is in the description of this video. And if you want more information about the laws they broke, the welfare laws that they broke, etc., etc., then you can go to that article to find out more. We're just here supporting them to show that ABP should be shut down. Let me ask you this question, guys that are in the stream still. Do you guys agree with animal testing on dogs? Is it okay to breed hush puppies into existence so that they can be poisoned or gassed or injected with chemicals? Is that okay?
That happens in our country too.
Are we allowed? Should we be allowed to do that? Is that morally acceptable? The truth hurts. You will never interrupt multi-million-pound food processing plants. Cooper, you couldn't be more wrong, even if you tried to be more wrong, because at the end of the day, we actually have. There's been multiple businesses shut down, multiple butchers along the high streets and all sorts of places like that get shut down all the time. And at the end of the day, what we do standing here might not seem like it's got an effect, but let's say we convert 5 people to veganism, who then themselves convert another 5 to veganism, who convert another 5 to veganism. By the time you go 3 chains down, you've converted hundreds of people to veganism. And at the end of the day, all you're asking people to do, I say convert to veganism, all I'm saying is that we're asking people not to be arseholes to animals. Whether that's animal testing on dogs, whether that's eating pigs, cows, chickens, fish, whatever it is. Like, at the end of the day, there's vegetables and plants out there that have got better nutrition profiles than what animal products have anyway. There's absolutely zero need for animal products unless you just like the taste. So all I'm saying to you is make some foods that taste nice out of plants. It's super simple. Like, I'll help you if you want, but there's a better resource, challenge22.com. challenge22.com is where I went when I decided to go vegan. It was the easiest decision to make in my life because I just chose not to be. I went to challenge22.com. I spent a month there learning how to make things, learning what to buy, asking questions, getting help with any nutrition information that I needed, any health information that you need, like if you've got allergens or anything like that, they can help you. And at the end of the day, after that month, you go out on your own. There's another group that you can join in Facebook where you can stay in there as a group member. I'm still a member of that group 8 years later. Sometimes I go in and help other people that are going vegan for the first time. It's the easiest thing that you can do. What you'll find is that you'll actually save yourself some money because going vegan works out cheaper. And also, you can save yourself some money by going vegan, and also you'll find that your health improves immediately. So, and good news is you can still drink beer
And alcohol that's vegan. It's just about.
There's loads of beer that's
Having a
vegan.
look in the label. It's,
So what are we worried about?
stop being lazy. Don't be a muppet.
Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Right, anyway, we're going. Take care, everyone. Go vegan if you're not an arsehole. Stop hurting animals. Take care of yourselves. Make sure that you take care of all the animals that you see around you. Go vegan, and when you go vegan for life. Take care, guys.